course. And then I started researching master's programs, mostly just in New York. This is where I was from, the real estate that I worked in. And it really came down to either NYU or Baruch. And what I did was I just kind of reached out to alumni of both schools and kind of got a feel for the career paths that they followed after they graduated. And what I realized was that those that graduated from Baruch or NYU carried the same high-level career paths after graduating. And the thing that really led me to Baruch was the price. Comparing apples to apples, and seeing where the careers had led the graduates, it really made the most sense. Baruch, it wasn't just the classes and the curriculum that gave me what I needed to proceed forward and take my career to the next level. It was the relationships that it helped build. Dealing with the Graduate Career Development Center. I attended here for 2.5 years, and I was in there multiple times, going through my resume, going through the interview process. I really urge students coming in to kind of capitalize on what the school has to offer and trying to develop your career proceeding forward. Since graduating, I've had multiple students that I graduated with reach out to me. What am I doing? Is any opportunities that maybe they're looking for that we kind of, synergize on. But yeah, I still have relationships with those that I graduated with, and then, as well, relationships with those on the board of Baruch. And other relationships that kind of led to me to develop through internships and fellowships that the school introduced me to. The most important thing that I took away from Baruch, again, in addition to the curriculum and the knowledge that it gave me to proceed forward, I'd probably say the relationships. Relationships and, I guess, two things. One, the relationships. My first introduction into more of the institutional real estate market was through an introduction on somebody on the advisory board, Phil Mara. And because he recommended to a private equity firm to hire somebody from our school, I had the opportunity to work with a private equity firm active in the industry for about a year or so. And then that led to a fellowship with Time Equities. Time Equities is owned by Francis Greenberger. He's also on our board as well. And he's one of the top real estate investors, not only in New York, but throughout the country. And to be able to work underneath somebody like him for a year, really gave me, not just on paper and not just on my resume, but gave me real life knowledge, real life understanding of how to, approach a real estate transaction. And in addition to the relationships, really just kind of preparing. There were so many events that Margot Wieker, the director of external relations here at Baruch, her main passion is introducing the students to the outside world. And, how do we graduate and proceed forward in with our careers? And she opened so many doors in terms of bringing other companies on campus, whether it was just speaking or whether it was face-to-face interactions with HR departments of companies throughout New York City. Really kind of laid the groundwork for me to not just graduate, but have a career proceeding forward.